Hi, ladies, and welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to talk about the number 10. When you think of a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of female ladies, you think of that tall, beautiful, smart, thin woman who has a gorgeous man and life is perfect in her world. But you know what? There's a lot of problems and issues and weaknesses behind every person, whether society judges them a 1 or a 10. So I'm here to tell you, you are a number 10 also. You need to be a number 10 in your eyes, and I promise you, you'll be a number 10 in other people's eyes as well. Now, what does that really mean? It means becoming the best version of yourself. And how do you do that? You be honest with yourself, ladies. You know you're overweight because you choose to eat poorly or you choose not to exercise. You know you're not the furthest in your career or the smartest person around because you choose not to further your education or not to read a book or not give 110% at your job. It is time that we stop blaming other people for our problems and our difficulties and our struggles and just take responsibility for yourself. You caused your problems, you can fix your problems. And you know what? This will be the hardest job you've ever done in your life, but you deserve it. You deserve to have the best version of yourself, to have a good life, a calm life, a happy life, and be surrounded by people that absolutely love you and adore you. The first thing you need to do is train your brain. No more self negative talk. We would not look at the neighbor and say, "You are fat, ugly, stupid." Why would you look in the mirror and tell yourself that? If you don't like the way you look, let's work on it. If you don't like your job, let's figure out a way to get a better job. If you don't like your relationships or your single status, fine. We will work on the things we need to work on to get that healthier and get that better. It all starts with you. Train your brain to only think positive. Celebrate your little successes because it's vital to growing and becoming the best version of yourself. Forgive yourself. We have all made lots of mistakes in the past. We know we made those mistakes and we do not want to repeat them. Well, forgive yourself. Take those lessons and move forward. Forgive others. Now, I've dated several different men, and some of them were good, some of them weren't so good or so healthy. But you know what? Each one came into my life for a reason. They all taught me something good and bad and things I wanted and didn't want. And you just take that lesson that they taught you and move forward. There's no need to forgive yourself for picking a bad person in the past or having a bad experience. That's part of life and part of learning. Just forgive yourself and move forward. But above all, take a chance. You deserve it and you will succeed because you will reach out to us and we will cheer you on along the way. We will help you. I want you to start loving yourself. Truly love who you've become and who you're becoming. And think of it this way. When you do die, what are people going to say about you? I want them to say that I was a good person, that I created beautiful memories with them, and I left a piece of myself in each of their hearts in a good way. What is your goal? I want you to start keeping a journal because when these little things happen that are wonderful and amazing, write them down. When you have weakness and struggles, write them down. It's okay. We'll celebrate the wins. We'll talk over the struggles. We'll move forward. We'll forgive ourselves and love ourselves. And we'll just become the best version of ourselves. The one thing I cannot preach hard enough, though, is let's eat right and exercise. I gave up carbs a couple of months ago. Or actually, I lowered my carbs, I should say, and I've lost 20 pounds already. My brain fog is almost gone. I'm feeling healthier just by eliminating the sugar. How I did that is I gave up my fancy coffee. Or should I say, I gave up my little bit of coffee with all the crap I put in it, all the lattes and foam, and it was more like a coffee sundae or milkshake. I wasn't drinking coffee, and my body was letting me know it's not healthy for me. Exercise, even if it means walking to the mailbox 3 times a day just to get that little bit of exercise, or parking in the back of the parking lot, or when you go to get groceries, park a little bit further away. Do whatever you need to do to increase your exercise in your life just a little bit. Little baby steps, we'll get there. It may take a little time, but that's okay. We'll figure out a way. And if you're confined to a wheelchair or mobility issues, just move a little bit in your chair. When you're watching your favorite TV show at night, grab a book and start lifting it a few times. Do some reps of that. Roll your feet, lift your legs, set them down. Do whatever you can to move your body. And let's get a little healthier, no matter your size, your ability. Those are two things that are vital. And I know you ladies don't want to hear about drinking water, but come on, we're made of water. We need it. So you are going to definitely drink a little bit more water. Now, what else can you do? I want you to look outside of yourself on these things and start doing less, but do better at them. So instead of taking every volunteer opportunity and kind of wearing yourself thin with all these things you promised to do, start saying no. My favorite go to line is, I'm not sure. Let me check my schedule. I'll get back to you. I conveniently forget to get back to them a lot, but that's okay. I'm not going to chase multiple goals and obligations and try and balance all these things that aren't important to me. What's important to me is God, my family, my job. Those are important to me. I want a nice, calm, healthy family. I want a nice, calm, healthy life. And by doing that, I create balance because that is what makes me happiest. When I come home, my house is mostly quiet and calm, and that is what I want. I smile a lot, and I want you to start smiling a lot. I want you to fake it till you make it. Every person that you encounter, whether it's the grocery store, the gas station, even the car next to you at a stoplight, I will smile and wave at them. 90% of the time they smile and wave back. They have no clue who I am. They're probably talking about it an hour later. But you know what? If that person was having a bad day, I gave them a moment of happiness. They smiled, and happiness and smiling are connected in the brain. Over time, smiling, you will start to feel happier. And happy people attract happy people. Remember that. You don't want to be the grouchy lady. That's no fun. I want you to be present in the moment. I want you to be thankful for your amazing life. Thankful for your amazing friends, your family, your children, your dogs. Just be thankful. Be present. Put that phone away. Play with the doggy on the floor. Play with your grandbaby. Enjoy that moment with your loved one. Whatever it takes, be present. Recognize them and love them. Enjoy it. Listen to the music. Listen to the song of the birds in the morning, the wind blowing through the trees, the smell of you making supper. Those are all amazing things, and those are what help create memories. I want you to guard what you let in. If you have a negative coworker, lessen your conversations with them. Walk away when they start being negative. If you're on social media and somebody starts talking crap on your post, turn off comments. You don't have to respond to them. You don't have to listen to them. If somebody is complaining about, oh my gosh, the line at McDonald's, whatever, just scroll on by. You don't have to respond. It does not require any effort to just go on by and ignore them. You do not have time to waste your energy on all the Karens, sorry Karen, if you're a nice Karen, in the world. Just ignore them. They are doing it because they're not happy with themselves, they don't like themselves, and they want to make you miserable too. Ignore them. They are not worth it. And I want you to listen to your gut. If it doesn't make you happy and feel like excited to be alive, then don't do it. Don't do it. If that person you're talking to, that date or that best friend, just something ain't right, don't do it. If you need to take time for yourself and just go home and relax, tell them you got plans this evening. You just want to go home and relax. That's a plan. You don't have to explain yourself. But I also want you to give back. Give back in your community. Give back however you can afford to give back, whether it's the smile or you're making your child a lunch for school. Pack an extra sandwich or extra vegetables just in case a little one forgot to bring their lunch or didn't bring money for lunch. Maybe send the teacher a couple boxes of Kleenex. Anything to help someone out. If you see a little elderly person or a single mom sitting in a restaurant and you can afford to pick up their tab, absolutely do it. Don't do it for the recognition because you're not going to let them know. You're just going to pay the bill and smile knowing you made her life just a little easier. Give back any way that you can, ladies. Look at yourself, love yourself. Let's become the best version of yourself that you can be. Get out that journal and start writing whatever your heart tells you to write because we are going to get there and we're going to get there together. This is our year of discovery. 2023 is your year. We are going to become the best versions of ourselves and improve the world one lady at a time. All right, ladies, have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you again in the next video.